And we are back with another episode. You're going to want to keep your shoes on for this one. What's poppin', everybody? J-Vibes on your radio. Bring your flowers of all things radio. We are back with another episode. I got a very beautiful and talented special guest with me today. You might have seen her pretty much all around the world, moving her feet, shuffling along the globes. All right, from Austin to LA, from Corpus Christi, Texas. She's been everywhere and back. You might have seen her from festivals. You might have seen her on TikTok, social media, Instagram. She out here popping, doing her thing. I got the one and only Ciara Castro in the building. What's good? Hello. How you doing, love? What's up?
I'm doing so good. That was such a warm welcome. Thank you so much for that.
I had to give it to him for the people who don't know.
And they will know. They will know. Yeah, I think the best part about that was I just Corpus Christi and back to Corpus Christi.
Yeah,
we're here.
It's cool. It is. You're here, and it's good to have you back. I know you won't be here too long, but it is nice to see a familiar face, and that's what's dope.
Likewise.
Hey, I like the fit. I like the get up.
Thank you. I was good. Like, one thing for me is my staple is black. And then black leather.
Ooh.
So if I can go for that, it's either like all black or the light pastels and putting that all together.
I get it in the same type of vibe. It's weird. I wake up and it depends on the mood I'm in, or depending on, I guess, what we do. Because there are days where I'm like, yo, I'm trying to be bright as fuck. And then there's other nights where I'm like, yo, all black is cool. And then it'll be like the next day, I'm like, nah, all black is still cool.
Right. So what's your astrology sign? Can I ask that?
I'm an Aries.
No, you're not.
I am.
So am I.
What?
So am I.
Fire signs.
Let's go. This is a mirror right here. This is a mirror right here.
I love the energy.
Yeah.
That's
no
cool.
wonder. We're just bouncing back and forth.
I know, but we're leaders out here of the free world. Come on.
That's exactly what. That's exactly what it is.
That's why we're taking over the shit, man. If y'all don't know, we taking over. Run this world. It is what it is. Ciara is cool. I'm glad I'm talking to you. I finally get this one-on-one with you. It's been a while. It's been a minute. You're a great friend of mine. We've been friends for a long time already. We were talking about this off air. We actually were friends back when we worked at Olive Garden together, and this is like a few years ago. I got Ciara the job, but she only lasted like 2 weeks, so it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
No, you did. And being a server was honestly, it's the greatest times of my life. I think I was a server for a total of 9 years.
Damn.
So I know my stuff when it comes in the service industry, and I just had a lot of time with it. I spoke to so much people. I learned people skills, and I applied my marketing when I was trying to upsell plates. And
Dang, that's smart. It's a nice way to plug with people because you're constantly talking to a bunch of random people who are connected that you don't really know. And they could be, someone who is of interest, and that's what's cool. And it's always good to be friendly and kind of keep that, friendly face while also trying to sell yourself and put that, out there.
Exactly.
Yo, I do this and that, and I'm just here, making extra cash, blah, blah, blah.
It's like a game. It's approaching people and, adjusting and getting to the level of the person sitting at the table. And it's just a small level example of how you can sort of approach the real world, truly. So I almost feel like a chameleon sometimes. I adapt to things that are around me. I mix really well.
I feel the exact same way. I don't know if that's just an Aries thing or not or what, but I feel like I'm very adaptable in whatever situation. I kind of go with the flow into the event or whatever is taking place is suitable, and then I'm like, okay, this is what I need to do or how I need to act or etc. Blah, blah,
super
blah.
Wavy. So, super wavy.
Go with the flow. You got the wave. We by the beach, baby. We know the waves. Come on now. Come on. So you are crazy famous for your shuffling and dancing skills. Can you tell me a little bit about that and how that all originated? Give me the origin story. What's up? We all love a good origin story.
The story of shuffling is pretty crazy. Just to give some context, shuffle dancing is this unique dance that leads with footwork, and it originated back in Melbourne, Australia in the 1980s, and since then, as with everything, with music and dance, it evolved over time. And I would have to say shuffling correlates directly with rave music, EDM specifically. So, as music traveled, the history of dance traveled, it changes, and I picked up with it, I would say, when I was graduating college. So I went to school at Texas A&M Corpus Christi, and I was ending my cheer career there. And so for me, it was sort of like ending one chapter
and beginning a new.
Exactly, because I just always want to be plugged into some type of movement, some type of expression, and cheerleading was that for me for a good chunk. And then, like I said, shuffling goes hand in hand with EDM. I'm already into the rave scene, and I go to festivals. I want to say it was 2016, actually. when shuffling caught my eye. I started to take it more serious. 2018, I'm starting to get recognized online because Ciara just likes posting videos.
Let's go. Hey, your content is crazy. It's fabulous.
Leveled up. It's definitely leveled up. It started, I have so many videos in Corpus Christi. And so when I think about the baby shuffler of Corpus, like my heart gets so tender because I think about my dad's driveway down Moravian Drive in Central Corpus Christi, and those are the videos that got me in the millions. Like those are the videos where I just got a lot of discovery from the artists that I was looking for. And since then, quarantine definitely helped because the top 3 hobbies you kind of see people dive into TikTok in is shuffling, jump roping, and roller skating.
Jump roping? Really? How did that become like so popular? You're hopping.
Yeah, well, you have to think about it. You know, TikTok, the app itself leads with sounds.
True.
And so sound is universal, you know, so my dance can speak to anyone across the world. So I have fans everywhere. Same thing with the jump roping. There's some type of rhythm to it. And us as humans, we're attracted to like the tribal sounds, blah, blah, blah. So definitely jump roping was a hobby I saw a lot of people pick up with. And, you know, shuffling being one of them. At the time, you know, in 2019, I'm already on the front line of my industry. There's about 10 girls, I would say max, more like 5 girls. And we were traveling, you know, really declared the first professional shufflers.
Really?
Yes.
Do I give you your award now or later?
I already have it. No, I'm kidding. No, it's been so great, you know, to have that prestigious award. I don't take that lightly, but yeah, technically shuffling being an underground dance, you know, I'm starting to get put on stage. And, you know, my first international trip was in Colombia and I traveled with Bang Energy and I was shuffling on stage, you know, like I was hired on paper as a professional shuffler and paid really well. And I was like, this is something insane. And I take my degree from A&M Corpus Christi, which is marketing, and I've just always been into social media. So combine all of these things, I'm just putting out content. And I got on TikTok not too early, kind of early, but yeah, I just know how to make a video and I have talent, so I put that together. And
that is beautiful. It's crazy just to see everything fold out exactly how you say, because I've been seeing you, I've been following you for some time now, just, you know, friends overall.
Of course.
But like I'm seeing your journey and you just kind of gave me a full-on flashback of everything you've gone through. And like that is cool, crazy, and outrageous. It's funny how you said like 2016 is kind of where you found your niche, because I feel like that was back when like party rock was kind of a thing, and like the shuffling like really kind of hit mainstream, at least more than usual.
Correct.
And I feel, you know, that was back when like dances like the Teach Me How to Dougie, Cat Daddy, you know, those were going on. So everybody was like combining all these different moves, and that was definitely one of them to stand out. I definitely got into it for a bit. I just didn't keep up with it. I can shuffle. J-Bobs can shuffle out here. Don't be thinking I can't.
You're exactly right, because you know, shuffling being underground, it was popular on YouTube. The party rock anthem was a huge momentum builder.
Yeah.
And then of course, once we started acting as creators and showing people more of shuffling inside of videos, it's just started to get more viral. But party rock anthem was a huge point that we talk about in the shuffle industry. That was a huge moment.
Yeah, because that was such a time, man. 2016. I think that was the year. I'm pretty sure it was. But
I think it's like 2010.
It's
been a minute.
My years be off then. I'm out of it. It is what it is, y'all.
Time is fake.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Let's not even get into that. That's a whole other podcast topic we can dive into that we could just talk on and on about. So you've been, like I said, all around the world kind of dancing. Do you have like some of your favorite moments that you would like to discuss?
Yeah, definitely. In general, or just for dancing? Just
both? What's up?
Okay.
Spill the tea. Let's go.
I would say for dancing, one of the most memorable moments was here in the United States. Just going to throw out this quick monumental moment in my life. This happened in July of 2021, so not that long ago. And no shuffler has ever been on a festival stage as a team, on a large-scale festival stage. There's been singular dancers going up and freestyling quickly, you know, something along that lines, but no team has gone up. So we did that in July of 2021, and I think that moment was extremely memorable for me because I led that team and I choreographed that routine, you know, so to think that I got to be the creative lead on this project, and I'm working directly with the artist and with Insomniac, which is the leading event entertainment, you know, and whatever, they're huge. No, that was a very memorable moment, and that was actually in California at Hard Summer Music Festival.
Jeez.
So that was a memorable shuffle moment. And then I think in general, I was over the moon grateful for life when I was in Bora Bora and I was just taking a helicopter ride and looking over the water. And you know to take moments and stuff like that and just be very grateful and present.
Yeah, and that was definitely one that stuck. I feel like it would have stuck with me. Just like knowing you're there for that reason and then kind of taking everything in that moment. Yeah, just those deep breaths and little pauses that hold such a deep memory in our brains that are just cool, unique, and beautiful and just grateful to have.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. I'll never forget them. And I think every moment along the way, I have taken those pauses. I really have. So I don't have any regrets because my little thing when I go anywhere is I have my phone out for maybe 10 minutes max. I get all my content. I'm like, shoot, clip, picture. Then I put it up.
Yeah. I feel like you need to do that because like you get so caught up in the social media, wave because you have to put out content constantly. There's consumers every day, all day that are viewing content and then you have to put it all together. But it's also one of those things like you have to live in the moment. You can't just be stuck on the phone and stuck in the web because then I feel like you miss out on just moments with friends and family and any other interactions that you run in with, and you can't get those moments back. We have one life. There's no recap. There's one. There's only one. You know what I'm saying? You only live once out here, YOLO, this bitch. But like, it's crazy. So like, that's cool that you do that. I feel like not a lot of people pay too much attention to that. I feel like they kind of get the content, then they're so focused on working on it right then and there because they feel like they need a post right then and there, or they feel like they need to just get it over and done with. But at the same time, you're just lost in the sauce of the phone and the web and everything else. And I've seen it happen so many times and it just sucks.
No, you're preaching. Yeah. There's an art of disconnecting. And if you don't find that balance, it's going to get you. You have to find that balance to be sustainable.
I agree. 100%. That's cool. Hell yeah. So what are some of your favorite songs that you like shuffling to personally?
I'll go with like a genre. So techno music is darker sounds. It has this really continuous bass line. It just sounds like a heartbeat. I love techno music. I think, you asked me what's my origin of shuffling, and really there was a driving factor of just pain. Not to get on that side, but art comes from pain for some people.
It really does.
That's what it is, right? Like I'm attracted to my dark side, and on social media I really give off this positive energy because I am like all day, but I have this really good balance of dark and lightness, and I appreciate my dark side, and techno music really brings out that in me. So my videos that have done really well, truly my viral videos, have either been on my piece of plywood or in my dad's driveway, but it's just emotion. And I think that's what separated me from a lot of people is my emotion in my motion. And techno music is it for me. It's just like, and so you're just like following that heartbeat. And truthfully, you can put it on in your car, you can put it on your phone, but it's not the same until you're in that rave and hearing it in the speakers in its best ability. But
yeah, I totally agree. And I love how you said that you are like one with your dark side. Like you it's like friends, you have to love yourself in all forms. Definitely. And I definitely agree with you how like the best art comes from pain. From my personal experiences, it's weird doing radio and hosting events and everything like that. It's weird having to put up a front sometimes because like say you're having a bad day but you can't really show those emotions because it's like you have to go be this character, you have to go interact with these people, or like I'm saying I got to be hype on the radio for instance or whatever, and it sucks because it's just like I could tell y'all how I feel, but it's like, do y'all want to hear that, me venting? It's like, some people probably do, but majority are like, yo, I'm dealing with my own problems. I don't want to hear more depressed stuff.
Right. No, I feel that. So what would you say are some best self-practices to get you there? Like, do you find yourself doing affirmations, prepping?
I find myself not really doing affirmations, but more of like self-talking and meditation. And as much as people, like, it doesn't work for everybody, for me, it's kind of like, yo, like, my life isn't totally horrible. You know what I'm saying? There's someone out there who's always having it worse. And I know that, like, it doesn't work for a lot of things or people, but, like, and it doesn't fix my problems just saying, like, oh, someone else has it worse, but, like, for some reason, it just kind of puts me in, like, you're alive, you're okay, you're in this moment. Make the most out of your feelings right now. Definitely take them into accountability and accept them, own them, but just know that it's your body, your mind, and you could change them in an instant if you want to. So, like, kind of, do that how you will. And and that might be my higher self talking in a sense, but like,
please bring it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Crown chakra unlocked. You know, but yeah. So I don't know. Everybody has their own medicine that they fuel themselves with, but mine is just kind of like self healing. Don't get me wrong. It's definitely, you want to keep love around, whether that's friends or family or a hobby or something like that. But whatever fuels you and gives you inspiration or just gives you that little kid feeling of happiness of like, yo, like this brings me joy. Fuck it, run with it. Stick with it and just let that take you out of the dark circle that you're in.
Exactly. I love approaching life with a childlike innocence. Yes. So I love that you said that, just having this playful mood all the time.
Yeah, I feel like it really like helps life shuffle along, pun intended. You know, come on. That's cool. It's crazy. I don't think I've danced with you personally, but like I used to teach dance classes and choreography and everything like that. So like that's what's up, Ciara.
Okay, what's up? You trying to do a collab?
Hey, let's talk right now. I see that you're teaching some shuffle classes coming up. What's up? Can you elaborate on those?
Yeah, so here in Texas, I started shuffle classes specifically in Austin at the end of 2021, and those did absolutely fantastic. Actually, 2 steps before that, I did a Texas tour, and that went really well. I really just wanted to jump into it and do I hit some big cities, and they all sold out within less than a week. And I really realized in that moment, like there's impact to be done. Did that. And I just continued them back in Austin. I've traveled to a couple other places. I've taught in Miami, and then a huge accomplishment recently was teaching in LA, and that was a full class, and just really grateful for those things. Yeah. Have not done one in Corpus Christi yet.
Oh, that needs to change.
It does. You're absolutely right. And for me, I don't know why I haven't. Actually, I do. I can give you a bunch of reasons, but then again, I don't know why I haven't. But I think the resistance is coming from just how amazing I know it's going to be. I don't know if I'm ready to... Do you understand like how much of a full circle moment that would be?
Oh yeah, exactly.
So that'll be crazy.
I say bring it home. I mean, better late than never, because there can always be, more. It's not like you have to end it Corpus with a big bang. I mean, pun also intended. but like I just feel like you should do one, because you can always do more here. It's not like Corpus is going anywhere. But I definitely understand where you're coming from on like, this is full circle. In a sense, I want it to be perfect. And I'm a perfectionist, so I get it. I don't know if that's an Aries thing or what.
It might be, because I'm a perfectionist too, but if you're waiting to feel ready, you're not going to.
Exactly.
I know that. It's just yeah. I mean, once again, I had COVID on New Year's, so things got pushed back, but oh my God, no, I'm so excited to teach in Corpus, because let's go before I even moved to Austin. I'm still in college. It's I graduated college, and I'm throwing shuffle meetups in Corpus, and let me tell you, we didn't realize there was such a community here, but all I had to do was make this like little announcement. Hey guys, meet on Ocean Drive, which by the way, I absolutely love that we can do that. I always flex to other people that like, we live on the coast and it's just a very serene city.
And it's and it's not like too overpopulated too, to where it's like crowded, and it's just, and we have a beach too. Like, come on.
It's insanely beautiful, and how blessed we were to have these shuffle meetups right on the water. And looking back, no one gets to do that, but we had a meetup, and everyone showed up, not just shufflers, but flow artists. And all that to be said, we have such beautiful people in Corpus. And also I just feel a lot of love and support from everyone here. Not that I expected anything less, but no, this city is absolutely amazing.
Nah, I agree. And it's funny how you said you didn't expect anything less. I feel like majority of people in Corpus always expect less, because I feel like they hate on themselves sometimes, or like they just talk down on their own city. I mean, Corpus doesn't suck, you do.
I agree.
Quote.
I agree.
But it's great. I'm glad that you have so much love for your hometown. That's like very cool.
Yeah, mad love.
Represent out here.
See, represent. Hey. I always talk about my girl Selena. I always talk about the taquitos. Like, Austin doesn't even know.
Oh, I know.
No one knows.
I know. People out there, they sleep. It is what it is. But it's funny. I just caught the reference right now. Like, both your initials are Shishi, so like that's fun. That's so fun. It's so ironic. It is what it is. So you got some stuff upcoming in 2022. Can you tell me what a day-and-day Ciara moment is for 2022? Like, what do you got planned? What do you got going on? on? What do you got planned tomorrow or the weekend? Like, what's up?
Yeah, I think overall for me, career-wise, I'm looking to scale on things that I'm doing. So shuffle-wise, I've been really one-on-one with people inside of the classroom. I always do private lessons online. I'm looking to scale that, though, and make a lot more video and just be able to pour that out, because I really do have more work on my plate than I can handle. So I want to find a way to serve more people. My pillars in everything that I do is community, collaboration, and oh my God, community collaboration. I'm literally forgetting. Anyways, so for me, you know, just getting to serve these people and have this community before me, and they get to hang out with each other now is just amazing. So continuing to do that on a larger scale through video. But the rest of 2022, I'm traveling to festivals, and my goal is just to put my talent in front of more people. So I got to do that at Hard Summer last year. I danced at Seismic Dance Event in Austin, you know, like being on the front line and showing people shuffling, not just on social media, because we see a lot of trends and we see a lot of flashy things, but, you know, there's this other side to shuffling that's very underground and can be shown at a show. For that, just actually getting on stages, and I think just creating a bigger role for myself in the entertainment industry, because I'm everywhere kind of in the EDM life.
Yeah.
And so I love working on the back end, whether it's with artists or any creative role. I'm just super into that. So anything to do with social media, which is kind of always involved with what I do. Now, a day-to-day thing, I mean, next week I'm going to LA, and for me, it's really easy to work directly with my girlfriends. And they became my friends. We met through shuffling. I mean, I get that question a lot. How did you meet your friends online?
My feet.
Like, how? And I'm like, all through shuffling. Like, yeah, legit. And now, you know, two of my best friends, one lives in LA, one lives in Vegas.
Right.
And we strategically try and go to festivals together and offer our talent, because they are very talented as well. And if anything, they are ahead of me. You know, I try and surround myself with people that motivate me and push me. And
Yeah.
You
definitely want to team up with people who are, I want to say equal, but sometimes that's not always the case, but definitely better than you, because then you're learning and you're constantly like improving and evolving and stuff like that. So like, it's definitely cool. But if they're keeping up with you or even surpassing you, that, you know what I'm saying, I feel like I got to see what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Like you never want to be the smartest person in the room, but I'm so inspired by them. And that's pretty much what like the rest of the year is going to look like. I just want to get into the festivals. I want to be around my network. I want to see what I can do with my talent.
Right.
And we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm going to always live online. I'm going to always try and help people learn how to shuffle. I mean, every beginner's class that I have, I'm birthing 30 new dancers.
Damn.
So it's so insane, because that's the capacity of the studio.
Stop.
But it's a blast. And so this dance is so much more impactful than just like moving your feet. There's such a soul-body connection to it. And that's what I love showing people.
Yeah, because I feel like it's also like it's exercising for sure, but it's also a way of like a stress reliever, you know, because you're out there having fun. It's not also work 24/7. Like, you're also doing what you love. So like, that's cool.
Right.
And the fact that how much it impacts people is like really crazy. I think it's wild how much, you know, like content we consume like a day on the daily. And I feel like everybody's attention span is like getting smaller and smaller.
It actually is. There's
I believe it.
facts,
it's like, if a video is longer than 10 seconds, I can't do it. It's kind of, you got to be like, what's up? My name's Ciara and good night. You know, it's kind of like how it has to be nowadays.
Yes.
And it's crazy. But you said you're going to a bunch of festivals. Hopefully I might see you there. I mean, usually I'm trying to go to as many festivals as I can, not only to network with like the record reps and other things like that, but also just to make connections and everything like that. One of my goals I'm trying to accomplish by the end of this year is get my own talk show. What's up, guys?
Yes.
I'm trying to be the next Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon. Give me a little desk, suit, and some couches, and like, what's up? I feel like people don't really like see jobs like that. They're just kind of like, oh, these guys are gonna do it forever, and I'm kind of like, they're getting kind of old, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if I pop off right now in this moment and get a lot of followers and listeners and everything like that, they're, who knows? Fallon's like, yo, I'm retiring next year. What's up? Take my place in this nighttime slot. And
exactly. No, you make a great point. I think what makes a great entrepreneur or what makes a great creator is being able to see things that aren't even created yet.
Exactly.
And also creating solutions.
Boom.
So anything that you do, I think it's really magical when we create our role and also create our reality. You know, people might think that can be woo-woo, like you are capable of creating your reality. But it's true, you know, everything I've done has not been done before. And I was crazy at first. Even my dad, shout out dad if you hear this, but my dad did not understand why I wanted so badly to keep this piece of plywood. And I told him, I like begged him basically, I was like, Dad, please keep this piece of wood. This is what I dance on. Like, this is my escape.
Don't do it.
And he would never know, nor would I, but yet at the same time, I always knew that it would amount to this. So it's all those little moments. And you sort of really create your reality. So I have no doubt in my mind.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Same
thing with Ebro in the morning, Big Boys Neighborhood, Breakfast Club, all that. I'm coming for y'all's jobs too. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to retire at some point. That's all I'm saying. And your boy's sliding through, okay? Y'all know the vibes. If not, you soon will. So it looks like you got a lot cooking up for 2022. You got some big dreams and big shoes to fill. But with the way you move, I have no doubt you will fill them. But that's cool. That's beautiful. I'm glad you took this time to chill and talk with me. Is there any last subjects you want to talk about or discuss? Like, what's up?
I want to thank you for taking the time to give me the space to use my voice and tell people a little bit more about me. I think I just want to end this with rounding out who I am. And you know, just at the end of the day, I grew up in this small town and I grew up with the people next to me in Corpus Christi and in South Texas. And I just come from such a warm, rather slow moving place, and I wouldn't change it for the world. And no matter where I go, and I know I mentioned Bora Bora earlier, no matter where I go or who I'm with, my heart comes back here. And that was actually a huge moment that I realized in Bora Bora, because I was there for 9 days, which is rather a long time, and I was by myself. And I missed my family. And that's when I realized it's not about where you're at, it's about the people you're with. Thanks. And so the root of me is I'm very happy to be here, and doing this with you means a lot to me. And just, thank you everyone for listening.
Nah, it was definitely something that was well overdue. And when I found out you were in town, I was like, oh, bet she's finna slide. Like, this has to happen. All right, before I let you go, one more question. Favorite food right now, what's up? Name it.
Favorite food, Mexican food, more specifically, 3 cheese enchiladas, rice and beans, sweet tea, no lemon, easy ice always, and then maybe some carne guisada on the side.
Okay, why is that like my specific order? Like, that is, I'm fucking flabbergasted right now. That is crazy. Okay, can you tell everybody where they can follow you on social media?
You can find me everywhere: YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Ciara Castro, my full name, but with an underscore at the end because someone has my name. Ciara Castro, CiaraCastro _.
Sheesh. Y'all give my girl a follow for the one time, and definitely sign up for some of her shuffle classes if she's around in your neighborhood. Check out all her upcoming videos and where she's gonna be at. Maybe you'll catch her and make a new friend. It is what it is. Thank you for coming on the show, Ciara. I love and adore you. We've been friends for so long. It's gonna continue to grow. I'm so happy for everything you're doing and everything you're gonna do. The success, the sky's the limit. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But of all things radio, everybody, that's another one for the books. Bring your flowers. My name is J Vibes, everybody. Thank y'all for coming out. Shout out Planet 102.3, Ducky, Ambrose Brown, of all things, baby. Ciara Castro in the building. That's another one for the books, baby. We out. Sheesh. Woo.